So, like I always say, I'm gonna see if I turn this down. I don't plan on staying on here long, right? I am recording on my phone today. Let's pull this up. Oh, dang. I was like, I don't know if people will come in. Let's see. I'm recording on my phone. This is a little bit different. Hmm. Mm. I'm testing the lighting because I'm in a different environment, you see. And I know y'all don't come in this channel without what you're supposed to have, which is whatever it is that's your favorite thing. That's what you're supposed to have, right? Hmm. So I'm trying something new. Hey, Tommy, Lindy, Shanice, Victoria, Brittany. Hi. How was everyone's holiday? We're missing Tina. Well, you're supposed to inbox Tina. I don't have everybody's information. So find Tina. Tell her, come on. Come on, come on. You know, how was my trip? Oh, I just went to Milwaukee. I just went to Milwaukee to hang out with my people there just to get away. Hey, Nails. Yeah. Danielle, hey. I just uh I just wanted to get away. And I had so much fun because it was like the taste of Mexico or something. And I wasn't expecting it to be that big. It was really big. Like it was a lot of people. So I was really surprised. Yeah, I always go back and forth up to Milwaukee just to get away. And it's so funny because now that I've started doing it, now all my other family is like, oh, I want to go away to Milwaukee. Let me know when you go. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's called a getaway. Get away from you. And so they always want to ride with me, but I'm like, then it becomes a whole thing. They turn something so simple for me. I just jump in my car and go. They got to be like, what time we're meeting up? Where are we going to meet up? You better have enough gas in the car, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, that's why I don't tell them when I'm doing stuff and when I'm going places, because it becomes a whole to do. When I'm talking about a whole to do, then it's like somebody start arguing because such and such won't be ready at this time, and I don't have time for that. Like, I be moving around. We get there and we just go with the flow. Hey, Tina, Tequila, Sharina, hey. And they just make it so extra. So it's so funny because that's something that I started doing to get away out the city, and now everybody else want to do it. But then they also want me to tell them when I'm leaving, and I don't tell them because they think they missing out on something. Then they also think that my cousins and stuff that are there are just like paying for everything, and they're not. When we go out, I pay for some stuff, they pay for some stuff. But older people, oh my God. You know how they are. I hate to say this because I feel like I'm mean on a lot of things, but then I notice that I'm actually a little too nice on certain things. And a lot of things that I'm thinking, that's right. It's the holiday too. Everybody, Lindy, everybody, turn up. um, I'm not alone in what I'm thinking. So what I've been thinking is when you get older, it's funny because we look at our aunts and our mom and dad, and we look at them and we always thought they were so wise on everything. We thought they were so wise. But I'm not trying to sound mean, but when you get older and stuff, I do become frustrated with them because we realize that we just didn't know any better, and we become the parents. We start to become the voices of reason, and just like, what are you doing? That makes no sense. Why are you making it so hard? Like, I just find it with my elders, they make everything like way more dramatic and theatrical than it needs to be. And so when I leave and I just drive up there, I don't tell anyone because I don't feel like being bothered. Hey, Nailbag Nikki, I was going to reach out to you. I'm going to reach out to you. Thank you. Girl, y'all, let me finish what I was saying. So, I was feeling bad about that at first. And I don't feel bad about that because it's the freaking truth. It's the truth. The older we get, we notice that our parents and aunts and stuff, they are not as wise as we thought, but I still love them the same, you know, love them the same for, what they've done as we grow up. But as I get older, especially with the stresses of my life and your life, you need time to yourself. You need peace. And it's okay to take time for yourself. And people will try to make you feel guilty or make you feel some sort of way, and that's where self-care comes in, because self-care is sometimes in saying the no. Just saying no sometimes is self-care, okay? And people will make you feel some sort of way like you're doing something wrong when you saying no to them. It could even be your own kids. But it's okay because I can't be my best me for you unless I am taking care of me first. You know? We on an airplane, what do they say? Take care of yourself first, okay? Don't put the mask on them. Put the mask on you first so you can help more people. Shit. And so that's the thing. I had to take the mask and put it on myself. And I do that from time to time where I don't plan out anything. I'll just randomly be like, I'm leaving. And I'll find somewhere far away and I just jump in my car and go. I don't even think about it. I get gas on the way. I figure out what I'm eating on the way. I see something on the road. I grab it then. And you know, it'll be like the best day ever. And I think that everyone should do that. Everyone, married, single, kids, whatever, you should do that. Definitely. 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 Thank you for saying this hair is cute. This is a really old cheap wig. I always keep wigs around. Y'all know I've been hitting the gym lately, but kind of slacked off this past week. Yeah. Y'all like my new background? I said I'm gonna try to step it up just a notch, just a little bit. And I just pinned this up on the wall literally just a few minutes ago. This is actually where I do, this is actually where I do lashes and stuff, you guys. That's my lash cart right there. See that? And this is where I do lashes. But I say, you know what? I'm in such a small space. And as you guys know, I'm striving to buy a house. And I said I gotta make use of the space that I have. I'm going to be very honest with you what's going on with that right now. Being an entrepreneur, a full-time real entrepreneur, it is really difficult to get credit and different things when you say you are an entrepreneur. It really is. And you know the funniest thing? The people who make the most money in this world are entrepreneurs. But for some reason, when you put on that application, entrepreneur, you could put a salary of $300,000. It's still like they want to put you through extra red tape. And so that is what I am facing right now in purchasing a home. All the different programs and different things that I'm going through, they're wanting to put me through so many extra steps to purchase. And so it's not that I don't have the money, it's just that they are putting me through hell and high water, proving that I can afford it. And it's crazy because this is what happens as an entrepreneur. We as entrepreneurs tend to write off too many things. We write off everything because we have the freedom to do so. We can write off whatever we want and, you know, pay whatever taxes we want. I say that when you have to show tax documents. And so that's what I'm coming up with now. It's like I'm glad I have not prepared in-depth taxes because normally I write off a whole bunch. And when you are trying to make a large purchase, you should not be writing off a lot. You should be writing off as little as possible. And so for that time, you're going to end up paying more taxes than you normally would. And that's one of the cons in being an entrepreneur, okay? What I have done, which is what my accountant has been telling me to do when I just went to Atlanta, she told me about, I was already going to sign up with ADP and do all of that. She normally just does it manually, you know, and I'll just pay. But she was like, you know, all of this can be set up a different way and you will have less stress. So what I'm doing from this point on, and I'm going to put all this in the book. I'm not going to go into detail because I've decided to put this detail in the book. I am putting myself on a actual straight up, I do it, but I do it myself. And so I'm going to have a company actually really seriously go in and do it for me. I've already started the process on it. And so I'm going to do that so I don't have to worry about it. So from now on, when I'm filling out applications for things, I'm not going to be checking self-employed. I'm going to be checking employed. Okay? So the first thing I did was I went into my credit report this past week and I put my company name on all my credit bureaus. Okay? And then I'm going in and I'm going to, from this point on, I'm going to say that I am no longer self-employed. I am employed by my company. Okay? And I'm going to actually be paying myself a paycheck. See, I'm not even going to lie to you. What I've been doing up until this point is I pay taxes, but I just, you know, pay taxes. I tell her an amount and I tell her my write-off and deductions or whatever. And she tells me what I owe based on all the write-offs and da-da-da-da. Because you can claim a lot working from home because I'm a home-based business, right? But I'm going to do things a bit differently because in the future, because of some of the huge things I got planned, I need to get some serious loans and I want people to take what I do seriously. So I'm going to bite the bullet and pay a company to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pay myself. I think I'm going to do it bi-weekly. So I'll be getting a paycheck like everyone else. I've already set up my retirement plan, which I told you guys you can do that. I actually found another company that makes it much more easier to do and super stupid easy. And so now it's almost like I work a job. Okay, it's just much, I'm just telling you guys because of what I'm going through trying to purchase a home. It is much easier to say that you work for someone, because when you tell people that you are self-employed, they automatically pull up a red flag and they automatically want to deny you or tell you got to do this XYZ plus 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just not worth it. So it's best to go ahead and set yourself up as if you were a company and just pay yourself weekly. I was not doing that properly. I would start to do it, then I wouldn't follow all the way through with it. But this time I realized that it's actually hindering me and making things much more complicated than it needs to be. And I want to be checking off like everybody else, because when you say, okay, when you say I work for someone, which is really freaking sad, but when you say I work for someone and this is how much they pay me, guess what? That person, even though they may be making less than me and all of that, they're going to get approved before me. So I'm going to give them what they want, and I'm going to tell them that I am employed by a company and I'm not self-employed. And here are my tax documents for the past couple years. It's sad, but it's true. So, did anyone have any questions? Because I do have a topic that I'm going to talk on tonight. But I just want to know, does anyone have any questions? I didn't think people would log on being the holidays, but I'm like, you know what? It's a Sunday night and it is the holiday. So a lot of people may not have to work tomorrow. So why not just try it out? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, I want to be very transparent, so I just want to get that out there because, you know, I say certain things and I never give an update on it. So I go back and watch a lot of my old videos and I say, let me tell them what's going on with the house thing. So I did just have to sign a new lease, and I signed a shorter lease. I keep signing short leases because I'm gonna make it happen. I just realized that my main roadblock with different things is the fact that I am self-employed. They're making it harder than it needs to be. And just to let you know, there are programs out there for bank statement only loans. So if you want to, you can actually go and get a loan or mortgage on a house and show 2 years of bank statements and pay a few percent higher in interest rate, and you can do that. You can do that. They just charge you a little bit more. Wait, how do you pull the comments back up? Lord have mercy. Y'all know I'm not used to using my phone. Wait. All messages, sir. Okay, here we go. Do you remember? That's smart. You just taught me. I'm just telling you what I know. And yes, Nail by Nikki, I shouted you out on my community board too, girl. Do you remember Milady 7th edition? I know nothing about nails. I got a Milady book back there. I don't know. I keep my Milady book back in the nail room. I don't know what edition it is. I went to school back in '05. And I know I said I've been doing nails all these years, but I didn't go to school till like '05, '04, something like that. So just to let you know, like I said, I was unlicensed for many years, but it wasn't even really, it wasn't really required until everybody started getting the flesh-eating bacteria. So do you recommend, come on, comments, don't. Do you recommend Milady 7th edition, or can you tell me what books I can get that are current to study with? What I would do is say, I almost ended the damn stream. What I would say is go on Amazon and just pull up Milady books and just what editions come up and just scroll up and down and see which one is the most recent one. And that's the one I would get, okay? Because that's going to be the one with the most up-to-date information, regulation, you know, so that's my suggestion to find the latest version of it. Amazon, just put in Milady Nail Technology book, like that. Let me tell you what just happened, y'all. I was on Facebook because I told y'all I'm in many groups, right? And I just be reading like key. I just be reading. Let me read this. Look in one of my old school vlogs, link to PDF version in there, download to computer. There you go. Nail Bad Nikki just gave it to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, yes, she just gave you the book, honey. Tap that and see what she just said. Nail Bad Nikki just gave you the book, honey. Ah! Yes, loves it. I was just on one of my Facebook, in one of my Facebook groups, just scrolling on Facebook, and I saw this post. Girl posted a receipt of some nails that came to like $117, and she was just like, I don't expect to pay this much, or I don't think it's worth this much. What do you guys think? And I think she thought that everyone in the thread was going to come in and say something like, I think she thought people were going to come in and say something like, yeah, that's too high. But it was so funny because everybody was like, I pay $160. I pay one. Da, 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 da. And then I came in and I said, you know, actually it's worth it or whatever. I said it was a pedicure and it was custom work. It was worth it. And she's like, well, she came back and said, well, me, you didn't even see the set of nails. I said, I don't know. She came back at me initially and said, do you even do nails? She asked me, do I even do nails? I said, yes, 30 plus years. I'm a mentor in the industry. Now what? I didn't say it like that, but I said, yeah, 30 plus years in the industry, you know? And she's like, well, you didn't even see the nails. So how could you say, you know, whatever? I said, I don't have to see the nails. And I mean this, you guys. The person could be watching shit. We can go back and forth on this. I know what I know. I don't have to see the nails. You showed the receipt. I said the itemization of the receipt shows that it was worth that price. The pedicure alone adds on to the price. And then you had colored acrylic and then custom crystals and all this stuff. I said anytime you get a full set and then you get a pedicure, you're already towards $100 automatically. The set, the total price, the total bill was $117. I said I don't have to see the set. And if I could have did this, that's that would have been on there. I don't have to see the set. You gotta, and when I saw colored acrylic, I said the itemization of the receipt shows that you got colored acrylic, which means custom work, which means they had to go over the nails more than once. Because if you're putting on color acrylic, first of all, you gotta go and you gotta lay the acrylic, and then you gotta go over and cap it with clear. Okay? Anytime I go over the nails more than once, you're getting charged more, honey. Okay? Okay. And then I said, I think she got mad at me because before she even said something to me, I did post, I ain't gonna lie, I posted on there and I said, I'm allergic to people. I'm allergic to clients who are cheap, that want everything and want to pay nothing. Like that. So I did say that. Because I get sick, you know, and what happens is, in some of these nail groups, is some of these people are not nail techs, they're clients. I don't know why they're in these groups, but they are in these groups. And so, yeah, and what I said got a lot of likes. Everything I was saying got a lot of likes. And then I guess she tried to try to come for me, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna go back up there and post my YouTube. You need to watch my YouTube. I started to invite her into my live today because I don't care. Like, I don't care. Man, I'm a different type of individual. I don't even care. Like, even if you tell me something and I'm like wrong or you make me feel silly, I'm like, damn, you got me, dog, you got me, you know. But when I see posts like that, I tell the truth, you know. And then it was another post earlier that day, today, and we get these all the time, all the damn time. People all on Pinterest, you know. People all on Pinterest. I be telling my clients, here y'all go, all on damn Pinterest, and they be like, shut up. I'm like, no, you need to stop it. I said, y'all don't know how many people send me stuff off of Pinterest all day long, and y'all come up in here showing me 15 million pictures because y'all been collecting them in between y'all appointments. I said, and then y'all have all these unrealistic expectations. You got this girl Mindy Sue Lee or whatever, who daddy is an oil mogul, and she don't even do shit all day but sit around and take Instagram photos with perfect hands. She don't even do nothing but be on Instagram all day. Yeah, she got perfect hands and feet. She don't do nothing. You come up in here with chewed up ass fingers. You work in a damn factory, hitting brick walls and fighting people and picking up your kids all day and changing their clothes and chasing them around the house. Your hands and her hands look like, first of all, two totally different hands. Let's keep it real here. Oh, was that too much? Mm. That was too much, wasn't it? So sorry. The tea, honey, of it all. The tea. But ain't it the truth? I don't say nothing but the truth, okay? Let me tell you something about me. Y'all know it's the holidays, so you know what? I'm not gonna turn the air conditioner, but the fan is right above me, so I am gonna turn on the ceiling fan. Hold on. Because at nighttime, I don't open up my blinds and stuff. I don't open up my blinds and patio and all that. Because, you know, first thing that come up in here is a big-ass man-eating moth, eat all up in your neck and stuff. I cannot do it, honey. So I just be up in here. Like, if I'm recording and I record at night and it's hot, I try to turn off the air conditioner and everything because it's too loud. So I'm up in here sweating. But I think this space is going to work because I got the ceiling fan literally above my head. Bask in it. It works. But if I open up everything else, I guarantee you to be a moth or something in here, like harassing me all night long. But yeah, so people come on all the time, and it was funny because I see this in the groups all the time with the Pinterest pictures. They come in with Cindy Lou, Mary Lee, with the perfect hands, with this filtered ass picture, super filtered, okay? They be done put all type of filters. You could tell they be filtered because, like, it could be my hand, right? My hands would be so smooth, no dings, no dents, no dark spot. First of all, they be over filtering the pictures, and then they go ahead and they mess with the contrast on the pictures, okay? I know how it goes. I don't go that deep, but sometimes I might hit like a little bit of a filter here. I use little apps and stuff sometimes, not all the times, but I know how it go. And so these people be coming in here finding these Pinterest pictures of these perfect filtered hands and then bringing them to you expecting their hands to look like that. And on top of that, they don't want to pay for it. And I'm like, y'all don't realize people really be paying money for their nails. So let me just read these little comments real quick before. That ain't even what I'm supposed to be. That ain't even what I'm talking about, y'all. Hold on. Nikki, you went chapter by chapter. Bless your heart. When will your workbooks be in stock? They're not out of stock, and they're just not ready yet. I just placed them on there as a placeholder. They will and another thing, they will never run out. I've had people reaching out to me. I got some people that have paid for them already when I accidentally put them up for 24 hours, and they say they just keep it so they don't run out. They're never going to run out. The way I have it set up, it can't run out. I have a print on demand publisher and the digital version. It can never run out. It'll be a digital version you can download 24 hours a day, and my publisher is print on demand. So it will never run out, you guys. Don't worry. But it's just not ready yet. And I keep adding on pages. I'm like, trust me. Trust me. We are going to be doing the, that's why I got the background, actually. The background is for, I'm so frantic. I couldn't even wait, my little goofy, but this is supposed to be for the launch party, the background. But I had to use it now just to make sure that it looks good. It's coming. Like, very soon. She downloaded it. Okay, she said she downloaded it back in May. Cool. Y'all, if y'all want that book, Nail by Nikki, she has it. Nail by Nikki has it. Ha 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 ha. Facts up. Ha 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 ha. Look, people want the stay-at-home trophy wife look with the warehouse construction hands and no money. Exactly. I'm so excited for this book. I messaged you. I want to come. You did? Where you messaged me at? London, you already know what to do. And where you been, London? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, y'all gotta be more realistic here, okay? So okay, so this is why I came on live today. I was just gonna do a pre-recorded video, but I'm like, the pre-records are cool, but they're a lot more work for me to edit and stuff, and I could be using that time to work on what I need to work on. And yeah, so I said, you know, the lives are easier because I can come on and I can go ahead and just get it in and out. So we're going to go to commercial break. Since YouTube doesn't want to let me go and have commercials and stuff, I'm going to do my own commercial. So here is my first commercial. Announcing the 30-day nail technician challenge. It will be available soon at a website near you. This book features many, many things that you need as the current or new nail technician. It covers how to start your business, how to keep your business running, and how to expand it to heights beyond what you could ever imagine. Get yours today at www.chicagobeautysource.com. Again, that's www.chicagobeautysource.com. No, they won't let me. They won't let me monetize this channel because I'm vaping and drinking and cursing. So, oh, and did we also mention we do t-shirts? We have everything for the nail technician. You will have everything you need to make your business a success, so your clients know that you care about them and the work that you do. Again, visit www.chicagobeautysource.com. Again, that's www.chicagobeautysource.com. Now, back to your regular station program. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I'm back from that commercial break. Let me tell you something. I went to one of the top schools in the nation, and I got some really, really, really intelligent friends. And I met up with one of my friends. She prayed over me. She laid hands on me and everything. I love her. She's like the total opposite of me. And people don't even know that we were like really close friends. And she said, I need you to meet me, and I need you to bring your book. You need to bring some paper and pen. And I did. I sat down with her, and she the one came up with the thing. She said, they blocking you, because she watches my channel too. She said, they blocking you. You need to do your own commercials. Why would you push so hard to put their commercials and stuff on your channel? The channel is free, so promote what you want to promote on your channel. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm gonna do. Now let me look at this live chat. So if you all thought what I just did was weird, if more of us YouTubers did that and promoted our own businesses instead of waiting for pennies and pennies and pennies per 1,000 views, we would be in a better position. We don't have to scrape for their little pennies per views. It's not even that much money. You have to get like 1,000 views to make like $1. So, I mean, you just promote what you want to promote on your channel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, oh my God. Oh my God. London Pass, London Pass, London Pass. Man, hey, London, girl. London, let me give you something, girl. What can I give you, girl? Wait. You passed. That's done. That's one and done. You good with that. Only thing you got to do now is just do the little CEU hours, which is nothing every other year. Hey, congratulations, London. Okay, and I said I'm gonna stop staying on live for 3 hours because I think that may stop some people from watching it. Are the aprons out yet? Yeah, aprons are out, and so are the mask across your face to match them. They're up. The website is up, chicagobeautysource.com. That website is up and running. I have orders that I have to kick out all the time, and also I have Afterpay on there. So that is up. The only thing that's not up is the workbook. It's just up there, but it's going to show that it's sold out, and it's not. It's just not ready yet. Okay. Congratulations, London. Congratulations, London. Do you have starter kits for new nail techs like me with a training hand and all? Yeah. So what I have put up on the website is acrylic, a light. I did put up a, what do you call it? What is that? What is that? I don't do it with the slip. What is the stuff with the slip? Polymer, what is that? Polygel? I got a polygel starter kit up there. I do have acrylic and I have monomer. So I have polymer and monomer, light, table. I have all the stuff you need up there. You could put it on a payment plan if you wanted to get it. So it is on chicagobeauty.com. It is up there. I got to get used to pulling up these comments on the phone. It's a little bit different, you guys. So that's what you see me doing. Yeah. And I did have I may have a training hand up there, but I was looking at the training hands and I was like, I didn't know which one I wanted to put up there. I may put like 3 up there, so you'll choose which one is best for you at 3 different price points. Yeah. Not weird, just funny. You're awesome. Love it. Oh, thank you, girl. You know, you can't be like every. This is the thing. Y'all don't do what everybody else doing because they already done made the money, the most money that can be made at doing that. Do something else. That's how you get the most money at doing that, you know, because you were the first one to do it. Um, what? I live for 3-hour sessions. Girl, the other day, I think I out talk every damn body. It was so funny because I'm just talking like, and then I noticed in the live, everybody was like, okay, good night. Talking to each other like, good night, good night, good night. And I'm like, oh shit, everybody want to sleep. So I guess I should go to sleep now too. But you know, I work on a different schedule from everybody. So yeah, I know. How long does it take to receive a package? Most items, if you go on the website, it'll tell you, please give 7 to 10 business days. Most items, I'm going to go in, like if you were to place an order on the website, I'm going to go in within, depending with clients, I'm going to go in and you know, close out or complete the order and, you know, just make sure everything is good. Make sure it's not fraudulent, And I try to get that up and out into printing and production and out the door to you within 48 hours. So I say 7 to 10 business days, but most things will get to you I would say within 4 days or so, 4 to 5 days, depending on where you are. Like I just had somebody order a rug. A girl ordered a rug that I created, a t-shirt and a mask. She's in California. So of course the t-shirt and the mask came to her within 4 days, but that rug is taking a little bit longer. So she's going to probably get it within 10 days. So it depends on what it is too. Some certain things are a little more, you know, in depth in terms of production, but I always try to put everything in right away as soon as I get the order. That's just how I am. I've been selling online for a long time, since 2013. So it's nothing new to me. I have an eBay store, Amazon store. It's nothing new to me. And my original website used to be something else, and it was geared towards makeup artists. See, this says makeup artists. So, you know, and it was so stupid. It's like, why wouldn't you make it geared towards nails? You're really a nail tech, duh. So I'm not new to shipping and running an online store at all. You need to make merch that says designs. But only certain people get it. You know, I'm gonna tell you, like Jackie Anna or whatever, she's a makeup artist. I see Jackie Anna, to me, and people like that it's funny to see them blow up because we were all back on YouTube back in 2009. I remember watching her and commenting on her videos and she talking right back to me, not like when she was just regular schmegular, because she has like a military background, and I remember she was living in Hawaii for a minute. YouTube used to be a totally different place back then, okay? Some of the friends I have to this very day, I met them on YouTube, and we've now hung out with each other's houses in different states and stuff. YouTube is a whole different, it's like love and hip hop now, but YouTube used to be a real creator space, not about money, just about people connecting on, you know, what they like. And it's funny to see her now because now she's the person that everybody go, Jackie, something like that, whatever. So I don't know if enough people would get the designs yet. I'm nobody. I'm just a little peon because I stopped and I'm starting all over. Are you serious? I could do a payment plan. Do you use these items yourself? Yes. I have Afterpay. I don't know if you ever heard of Afterpay. I went in and got approved for that, for the website. And they actually approved me. And we've done many transactions already. And people that order just regular off of Google, they've been using the Afterpay. And Afterpay sends clients my way too. I have Afterpay. So anything you want on the website up to $1,000, you could put on Afterpay. It's no credit check. 4 payments. I'm a real business, you guys. That's what I was just saying with the mortgage. Being an entrepreneur is something serious, but I'm gonna have to start making it more like I'm not an entrepreneur for things like a mortgage. Anyway, yeah, go look at it. ChicagoBeautySource.com. If you look at my main page, it's across the banner, but it's just like my name, ChicagoBeautySource.com. London, everybody screaming your name, girl. You just taking over this session. Be careful with Tina and all who may be within the storm. Yes, but we're gonna say this storm gonna pass. It's gonna pass over because a lot of these storms they end up curving away and all of this. So we're not even gonna claim that. We're not even gonna claim any of that, honey. Um, is it just me or the video is buffering? See, on my end, everything looks cool. Yeah, everything is cool on this end. Yeah, London, I noticed you hadn't been in. You've been. I was like thinking to myself, like, I'm serious. I was like, oh, she done dumped me, huh? She acting funny. I did. I swear to God. Dang, y'all be getting me. Y'all be getting me. Okay, 35 minutes, 29 seconds. This is what we're supposed to be talking about today. This is what we're supposed to be talking about today. Let's take some of our drink. I mean, our juice, YouTube, not drink. Juice. YouTube, I didn't say drink. I said juice. Okay. For real. How, Tommy said it. How to charge groups. Tommy, did you ask me that question? Do you have the designer decals? No, but I can get them if you want me to. I actually have a couple of people who can do them, but I was looking at some because the designer decals, what I'm noticing, especially those flames and stuff, you got some that are good and some that are not so good. That's right. I said some people was missing. See, I told you I'm not playing. How to charge groups. Okay. What I'm going to tell you all about how to charge groups of people may not be the popular. No, I saw someone else ask you on one of your community posts. Oh, it wasn't you. Okay. So my experience with this, my answer to this is just going to be based off my experience with this. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. It may not be the only answer. It's not, maybe not the best answer. It's just my experience with this. So what happens is you have a lot of people that will come to you and say, my sister is getting married, or such and such and such is getting married, or I got a group party for whatever reasons, family reunion. I want to know if you can come and do people. Listen to how they word it. If you could come do people, that's very vague. Okay? So first of all, what happens is when people start coming to you and telling you about groups, do they or do they not give you something vague like that? They never give you, we're going to come back to that, Leela. They never give you anything specific on how many people, So one thing I have noticed, and this comes from working for agencies, okay? I stopped charging per person. I do my due diligence and ask the right questions to make sure that I understand the size of the party, to see if I need to hire or bring in a colleague to work the party. But I'm going to tell you, this is what I do. I charge by the hour. Do not charge by the person. Do I have an IG you would love to support? I do. It's Chicago 1. Yep. If you mean support monetarily, that would be on Chicago Beauty Source. And there is a way to do it on there too, through Beauty Education tab. But anyway, so I charge by the hour. I also tell people that this is just me. When it comes to doing groups, I do not do acrylic. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't gonna get no work done. Okay? Can you imagine going into a room full of people and you trying to do acrylic and fill-ins and stuff? Do not set yourself up for that. You setting yourself up to be cussed out and have a big old mess on your hands. Because if you telling people you come in there doing everything just as a general nail tech, I do it. I do everything. Okay. Think you about to make all this money. You're going to be sitting there with people staring at you because you want one person forever, because you don't know who is coming to sit in your chair. They got broke nails. They drunk. They partying. They can't sit still. It's going to be bad lighting most of the times because you're not in your own personal space. So many factors. Do not go out doing acrylic in no group setting. Sorry, just telling you my opinion. Did I make that clear? I'm going to tell you, do not do that. You won't make any money. Charge by the hour. Charge $100 an hour, at least. At least $100 an hour. And what you need to be doing is manicures and pedicures. And if you do pedicures, only do mini pedicures. Do not be sitting there doing no. Let me start. If you got a group of people, offer manicures and pedicures. And what you call them is express or mini. Express sounds better. Express manicures and pedicures, okay? And what is an express manicure and pedicure? Well, that is where you're just going to shape. So you're filing and you're shaping. You're going to buff the top of their nail, right? Spray them down with some alcohol to get the dust off or whatever, wipe them down or whatever. And then you're going to lightly take a little bit of lotion and quickly massage them. Quickly massage them. Quickly massage them. Effleurage, effleurage, effleurage. Grab their hand, knead it. Quickly, I'm talking like 8 seconds quickly on each hand. And then could proceed to clean and polish their nail. That is an express manicure. Express pedicure is... What is an express pedicure? Express pedicure is you take their feet, right? They sit in the chair, because you have to remember, you're not going to be in your setting, okay? So don't do too much. Don't offer too much. When you are doing these, make sure that you're under promising and over delivering. So most people, they're not going to think like you. So they're not going to give you the proper setup. So just anticipate having a person sitting in a chair in front of you. So you just have some towels, okay? Some towels, and you sit there in your lap. You're going to take both of their feet. You're going to spray them down with alcohol. If you want, you can have a hot tea kettle. If you want, this is a way to do it that's compact. Dry pedicure is pretty much an express, right? But if you have a party and you want to look a little more fancier and you're charging you're pushing your price point a little bit to make it look a little fancier, what you can do is bring your tea kettle pot with you, and you can have hot towels sitting with hot water or whatever, and you can spray them down with alcohol. You can take the hot towel, you'll hold the towel out like so. You'll do like this in front of them. We're just going to do a steam treatment on you, just to go ahead and get, a little bit of sanitation going. See how I worded that? You're going to be like, oh. And then when you take the hot towel, once it's cooled off, you wave it in front of them. They get excited, okay? They get excited. They get excited. Yeah. And then you're going to lay that hot towel around their ankle and their foot, and you're going to wrap it around. Wrap it around and tuck it, right? And then you're going to press. You're going to press with that alcohol, right? That's something. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just giving you an example of what I would do, just depending on how much I was being paid. See, if I go out and I do a spa party, I'm trying to get like 7,000 to, I'm sorry, 7,000. Oh, I wish 700 to a G out of the party. But you're gonna press, and then you're gonna shape, buff. Same thing, shape, buff, and then you can go ahead and do a quick massage on the feet. Take that same wet towel, kind of wipe that down, and begin to polish. At that point, their feet are going to feel refreshed, and their feet are going to look just like they had a full pedicure. On express pedicures, I do not file the bottom of the feet at all. I don't even pull a foot file out. So that's what you do when you are working with a group of people. You should be you don't start filing this stuff. I'm telling you, it's going to be a mess. It's extra work, it's extra time, and you don't know what you are dealing with in that climate. You just don't. And so in order to move fast and for the person to feel like they're getting their money's worth, you want to move through the most amount of people. And so instead of saying, I'm not going to do the whole service, it's going to be a cut service. You say, I charge by the hour, and what we do to make sure that we are, making your event a success and that we're moving through the most amount of people. So everyone in the room is getting some sort of service, if not both, at least one, is that we do express services. And we do not do enhancements, because enhancements are something that run in with a lot of different problems, and then it's very time consuming. And that's a whole nother beast, okay? And so I don't do enhancements when it comes to spa parties. Now, with bad cuticles, what happens is sometimes when I'm out on an agency gig, it could be something at a rooftop party or something, and you get those corporate people, and Most of them are easy, but sometimes you get those people that are, why is the power running low? Hold on, you guys. I don't want this to cut off. Wait, hold on. You all know I'm on my phone, and I don't want this power to cut off. Hold on. Let me just make sure it's charging. Hold on. Okay. I just want to make sure it was charging, that I positioned it correctly. Um, you got to get those people with those really gnarly hands. Like, what do you do for a living? I punch brick walls. Oh, okay. And they're going to have some things that stick up that you're just going to have to cut, else it's going to be ridiculous. And so what you do is you're not going to sit there and push back all the cuticles. What you're going to do is things that are sticking up, you still going to have your barbicide sitting. I have the little bitty barbicide jar, and what I maybe should do is put that on the site, so because you don't see those out a lot. But a mini barbicide jar that I use for my travel kit, because I have a whole nother kit that sits everything. I have 2 or 3 of them, so in my kit that's in there. I always still have all my tools sitting just in case. You never know, because that person may come sit in your chair, and I'm not going to push back all their cuticles and cut. What I'm going to do is nip off that big giant chunk of cheese or a chunk of dead skin that's sitting there. I am going to cut that off, but I'm going to keep it moving. When you have people that have those cuticles that are grown way down in your soul, in your gut, I know you want to push back and cut them. I be feeling the same way, like, woman, what have you been doing? Don't you see this? But what you have to do when you are out doing an event is you have to ignore that. And you have to just polish neatly and butt the line up to that cuticle. I don't care if the cuticle has grown all the way down here. You have to butt that polish all the way down there and pull it a straight line across there to make it look like from afar that they got a fresh manicure. And guess what? Those people are going to be ever so grateful because they didn't pay for it. It's a free service to them. So hold on, you guys. Hold on. Now you already know I gotta go get me some more wine. Hold on. So tell me your thoughts about what I just said. I want to hear what you think or questions that you have about what I just said. I have a lot of experience in doing group parties. Most of the time when I work for my agency, I'm out doing group. So trust me, this is what we do. I did an event last year at a DSW store, and DSW's goofy butt sat there and sent out a mass email to their entire email list in that area, and the line was wrapped around the freaking corner. Do you hear me? I kid you not. I told you I got experience in everything you can imagine. I got a story for it. Hold on. Let me see if there's some comments here. How do you do this? Leela, don't let me forget. You said you're a new nail tech. You sick of working in the salon. What do you do? Okay. What about dry pedicures? I went to that. You can do gel pedis to make it. No. No, London. I'm not going to let you put that out there. Nope. Do not offer gel pedicures at a group party. I said it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Gel pedicures at about 15 or so minutes onto the service. Gel pedicures are very ticky, okay? Gel moves until you cure it, okay? And if you're trying to rush, you have to think about it. Most group events, you're dealing with intoxicated people. I want you all to understand what I am telling you all. When you are dealing with groups, you're dealing with corporate parties or people who are celebrating an event. Everything is beyond. When I speak because of experience and because of the psychology behind it. Do not do that because you're dealing with drunk people. You're dealing with people who got ADD. They excited. They happy. They're not going to sit still. Gel requires more time. Gel requires the perfect lighting situation. So many people can't even do a decent gel pedicure, to be honest with you, because I take off gel from other people all the time. The gel is running all into the cuticle bed and all of that. It's going to be a sloppy hot mess if the person's not being still and you can't see what you're doing. Do not offer gel. I'm telling you what to do. Offer an hourly rate so you can get the most people done And I'm not even done with that, but that's the hourly rate. And stick with them express manicures and pedicures, because the people at the party, you all forget, this is not really going to be a big opportunity for you to build clientele on that level. These people are just there and they're going to be happy with whatever you give them because they didn't pay for the shit, okay? Think about it. They didn't pay. They're going to be ever so grateful. And if you want to, if one person leaves $1, here's the other thing. If one person tips you, and I'm going to go back to DSW. If one person tips you, leave the money out. Do not go, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Don't do that. I'm such a pig and a lady. But if a person tips you, leave the money out, because psychologically it's prompting the other people in the room to tip you. If you put the tip up, no one is prompted to tip psychologically. If somebody starts to tip you, leave the money there. What you do is take a thing of polish on top of it, something on top of it, but leave it in plain view of the next person, almost without saying, but saying it's customary to tip. Okay? I told you that. If anybody wants to come under here and argument with me, boo-boo, do what you do. But I done been in every situation you can imagine. I'm telling you what works and what does not work. And I'm telling you because I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm telling you, okay? So, yeah. So a dry pedicure is an express pedicure. And I'm going to tell you something. When I go out and one of my agencies, dry pedicure is like $50. That's just a dry. So I'm basically getting paid $50 just to do a polish change on a person. How did it turn out? Oh, y'all talking against each other. Then you bust out that cheese grater. Nope, fouling. Nope, pushing cuticles. Now, I will say this. When I go on set, I said on set, out. I always have my tools and I always have them soaking, because let me tell you a little bit of etiquette when you're out, okay? When you're out, the person who hired you, or the person who brought you on, or the person who's in charge, that person at the beginning or at the end of the night, once everything is settled and people are walking out and they've, thank you for coming, thank you. It was such a pleasure to have you. After they've done that and the evening is winding down and the caterers are starting to clean up and all of that, they may come over to you and say, thank you guys, or thank you so much for coming today. We really appreciated you. And everyone just loved their services. You're going to look and say, oh no, it was my pleasure to be here. I really enjoyed it. Everyone was such a delight. Were you satisfied with everything today? Yes, I was. I just, it's just been so crazy. I didn't even have time to do my own nails. At that point, as a professional, this is just me and how I get my business to popping. I'll be like, oh, I got time. You want me to do you one? I'll do you a full one. Let's do a full manicure. You got time? Let's at least get started. You sure you have time? Or you don't have to go? No. Are you kidding me? Sit down, girl. Sit down. She's gonna get the full manicure, okay? Or she's gonna get the full pedicure. She's gonna get both, because she has the connects to get me the big job. She has the connects to the celebrities. That's how that goes. You have to learn how to play into the psychology of things. Those other people were her guests. They're not the target. The target is to move through as many of those people as possible to please her, because she is the one who is paying you and can get you more gigs. Okay? Get that part? Let me read the rest of the comments. I wouldn't do too much, because more likely than not, it being a party, lighting is going to be more conducive to the party atmosphere. Exactly. When I did a party on the rooftop downtown Chicago, they didn't have any lighting in. They had us on a rooftop outside with the wind blowing. We had our cell phone lights. I've been through that numerous times. I'm so used to it. I kind of almost expect it. And let me show you all, actually, I actually have a light that I'm going to pull up on the website, and it's lighting for just that. It's my mobile light, and it bends and twists different ways, and it is battery operated. And I did it just because I've been in so many crappy situations. I've been called into a nightclub to do nails many a times, launch parties, all type of stuff. And it'll be like, they'll give you a table. They'll give you a big ass table, like where people eat it. They're like, oh, this is where you're going to work. Is that fine? Because they're not nail techs. They don't think like you. You got to do not anticipate these people think like you, because they're not a nail tech, okay? You're supposed to go, Do you have anything else? If it's just outrageous where they got you working, do you have anything else? Let me see. If they don't bring you anything else, or if it's becoming a big to do, don't make it a big to do because you won't be invited back. Okay, understand that. Be like, don't worry. Go about your evening. I'll make it work. That's what you do. Okay. Anticipate the worst. Don't make your job harder than it should be. That service won't last long if you don't remove that dead cuticle, though, right? Don't spend too much. Don't remove cuticle on group parties. If there's something that's outrageous, take your nippers about that barbicide, clip it, wipe it, spray the alcohol, wipe it down, and put it back in the barbicide. Somebody may say, oh my God, when you're out, let me tell you something. You can go by the book, but when you're out in different situations, you got to improvise. I'm not even going to lie to you. You got to do, that's the best you can do in terms of disinfection, because that's not sanitation, because it's not your skin. That's the best you can do in terms of disinfection. Hands down, I needed that. Oh my God, makes so much sense. Yes, Nikki. And tell your people to come on over here too if you want to for this type of advice. I mean, but our information is kind of similar, but it's from a different angle. But it's kind of similar, I think. Hold on. Cheers. She said cheers. Oh, I gotta catch up. Such a lady. Wait, trying to pull up these comments. Y'all know y'all be tricking me into being on here a long time. Let's see. Did an event with another tech to make more money or to get more done. Ever did an event? Oh, so let me go back. Okay, wait. First, let me catch up on this, and I'm gonna come back to that because that goes into the DSW. Oh no, why I explained London. Glad you told me because I did a small part and they kept coming back asking to fix the nail. They be drunk and stuff. I told you. And talking and hugging everybody and getting all calling people helping they hugging people. Girl, no. Make it simple. I learned from Miss Stella to have a nice container. Come on now, come up. I learned from Miss Stella to have a nice container. Always have a nice container. Leave your tips visible. Yep. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Now you know Stella is my friend, even though she's up in heaven now. And you know I tell Stella for her ass, I'll be like, look, girl, that's the old school way of doing things. Don't do it so in your face, okay? Do it subtle, almost like you're so busy you didn't have time to put it up. It's a zhish backdoor kind of way to say people are giving me money, but without putting that pressure that they have to give money. You can do the container if you want to. I just always make it look like, oops, did I leave that there? Sort of thing. That's just me. And that's just me. So, hold on. Oh my God, typing. Yeah, I sure will. But I'm gonna be reaching out to you, Nikki. Okay, so back to the DSW. Back to the DSW event. We're going to come to that shortly, but you already know why I got to walk away again. I only walk away for two reasons: to get wine or to release wine. So when I got to release wine right now, you know. Sorry. Hold on. Here she is. Isn't that background pretty? Ooh la la, Coco Cherie. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys, I'm that's tacky, but this is live, and you know what? My bladder works. DSW. Agency sent me on a DSW event. DSW. I guess, had some promotional dollars. And so they hired a company. And the company, see, I found all this out because my real corporate background is in marketing. And I stayed afterwards and found out what the hell happened here. And I got there and everything seemed to be cool. They had hired a DJ, and it was one, two, three of us, three nail techs. And that DJ had a whole sugar bar with all these cake pops and stuff. And it was just like a shop, special promotional event where you can shop and get free services. But the only service you could get was the manicures. They didn't have anything else. It was just us, the three of us. And at first we were keeping up with the demand, Now let me tell you how this job was paying. So this job was paying, let me think. It was a 6-hour event, and it was paying $330, I think, for 6 hours. Yeah. And everything seemed to be going smooth at first, until that line, it started to be a little line. And it was a little line in the door, inside the store. And the funny thing is, when you're doing events like that, and I've done many of these events inside of malls and everything, at first it's cool, but once you start looking up and you 3 hours in, it's a problem, because what happens is the line starts getting longer and then people start staring at you. They start staring at you. It's almost like they're trying to put pressure on you, like, move faster, because they're tired of standing, but they want that free service. But they will start staring at you real hard, making you feel uncomfortable, like you got to move faster. It's really annoying. So when I did that event, I had to go to the bathroom, just like I just now. Do you know that the one of the little owners or the store manager was like, "Where are you going?" Because I stood up. He don't know me that well. I walk about that mud. Is which light? The light I'm speaking of for events. I'm going to put it up there. I just thought about it, and I'm going to. Let me write it down. I'm going to put it up there. I gotta write it down. I have a pen. But he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I need to use the ladies' room." "Well, hurry up." This is my other face. Like, he just said that to me. You know who I am. He just said that to me. You know who I am. I was like, okay. You know why? Because the promotional company, the marketing company that he hired, overextended the invitation to that store. And by that time, the line had not only went from where we were set up to the front door, it was outside, which I didn't know at first, and around outside. Like, it was like 100 and some people in line. He didn't even want us to take a dang on bathroom break. I went to the bathroom, I had to breathe, because you have to be on when you're at events like that, group events. See, we were paid by the hour to do many services. Oh, here's the other thing. It's so many little moving parts to this, so you might have to play this back. And you know what? I don't want these videos to be long, but if you really want to do this, this is nothing compared to the amount of time I've spent learning my craft and all the mistakes and the money I've wasted in, learning my craft. So I don't feel bad for people who got to watch an hour video or 2 or 3 hour video to get this information, because this is nothing compared to what I went through, okay? Anyway, when you're doing events like that, I normally have disposable manicure kits and pedicure kits when I'm doing group parties, okay? Because I like to, it depends on what the event is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends on what the event is, who the event is for, and how I priced it. Now, when I work in agency, they usually pay me pretty well. I think $300 for 6 hours is pretty well. That's $50 an hour, plus the tips, because of course they started tipping. Thank you so much, T. Thank you so much. Or I go by T or Ruby. Never Tanisha. It's too much. It's too hood for some people in certain events. So I go by T or Ruby. Thank you so much, Ruby. Thank you so much, T. And I let those dollars stack up, and I'll remove a few. Psychology tells you don't leave too much money up there now. Don't be leaving $80 sitting up there. Always leave $3, $4, no more than $12 sitting up there, okay? To make it look like she's working so hard, she's being so personable. Oh, she doesn't have more money? Let me give her some more money. So don't never let all the money show. Always make people that you think you're a starving artist. You're always the starving artist. I always want people to think I'm the starving artist. I'm starving. Help me out. I treat you so good. So I come back from the bathroom and I finish. No, don't finish. What happened is time is running out. Okay? And this is when it gets weird, okay? With the groups, with the events and the groups of people, because as you move in your career, people will start to notice you. Like Valentino just came on my page, but you all know Valentino products. They came on my page in the last week, liking all my pictures, saying they love my product. People start to notice you. You don't have to really do anything but be your best self. It will happen. It will come. Okay? Whether you push it or not, it will come. This is when it gets weird. This is when it gets real weird. And you got to be a professional at this. Else you'll be a sucker for this every time. So the clock is ticking down. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking down, honey. My 6 hours is almost up. It's 22 minutes. I have my mini manicures. This was all mini manicures, by the way. I have my mini manicures timed at about 15 minutes. Okay, and I do massage too with mine. 15 minutes. You polish 2 coats, top coat, base coat, all that. Massage, you know, all of that good stuff. Cleansed and out the door, looking like you had a fresh set. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm not trying to be funny, but the other 2 girls, I was the most experienced out of the 2. And oh my God, so much to this. The people standing in a line or the people in a group, they will also notice and they will discuss who is the best. Down right there, go to her. She do it the best. I could tell because when I tell you people start staring at you, what they start doing is when they're in line, they start doing stuff like this. You'll be working, right? And you'll look up, somebody will be looking at you like this. Meaning like, I got you next, right? It's me and you next. You know, they do that sort of thing. And I was cool because my little tips were stacking up. But I noticed there was like 22 minutes left. And I'm off the clock. See, it don't even matter. But the problem was this line was still out the damn door at DSW. The line was still out the door. And you could see the store manager, whoever he was, sweating bullets. Unless they step to me and say something, I shut my shit down. Do you hear me? So I finished that last person. It's probably about 5 minutes left. Depending on how I feel, okay? Or if it's a person like an elderly person or a person with a special need or a person with a child or something like that, I shut my line down and start cleaning, okay? But if not, I'll take that one more person. And what most nail techs won't do, that I am the one, I will do it because I'm usually the senior on set. I'll make the announcement. My agencies know me. I'll be like, hi, you guys. I'm so sorry, but we're only contracted for probably like one more person. I'm so sorry. So this is going to probably be the last one. We're going to have to wrap up and go ahead and, you know, start cleaning and doing our disinfection and everything. So we appreciate you again. Yeah, so who's next? I'll be the one to do it because I've been out with some people. They were like freaking out. Oh my God, we got 35 more people. What should we do? Now, I have been in that situation where everybody be like, oh my God, there's so many people. What should we do? And it's a whole bunch of them. And they feeling all like pressure and shit. So me, once again, I'll be like, well, who's in charge again? If I don't know who it is, which one of them in charge? I'll be the one to stand up and go find the person in charge. Let me tell you something. This is so crazy. Like, you got to be a boss in this business, else you will get played. I will go. I'm a grown woman. I will go find the person in charge and say, you know what? You have a lot of people. You know, a lot of people were supportive of your event. That's awesome. However, you know, the agency only paid us up until this time. What should we do? Should we reach? See, you're not telling this. It's all in your zhush. What should we do? Should we? I mean, like, do you want me to reach out and ask them? Do you guys want to approve more time? like, what do we do at this point? Because we're only contracted, for the next 20 minutes or so, and I see there's like 30 more people to be done. So I'm sure my agency wouldn't mind, and the girls have already expressed that they wouldn't mind staying. So should I let them know that we're staying a little bit, and you guys will adjust that on your end? Like, how do we maneuver at this point? What do we do? I'm just trying to figure things out. That's the answer. So working for groups can be it sounds very straight line, but it's a certain je ne sais quoi, it's a certain way you move, it's a certain way it's a lot of moving components even to that. And if you're working with even a smaller party, you still should go by the hour. You still should only do mini services, never offer large, acrylic or enhancements on those services. Now, if you're working with a bridal party, and they're like, I want you to do my nails. Okay, so what you're going to have to do, because this happens too, and I got this coming up in October. One of my clients, she's getting married, and she keeps saying she wants me to do her nails. So her bridal party's nails. So what I'm going to tell her is that maybe you need to rent a suite for the night, okay? Because what you want me to do is going to take a long time. So if it's something where you have a client who's insisting that they get enhancements and they want you to do all of their nail, because I do know this particular client is very particular. Like, she's very particular about, she's kind of bridezilla. I'm here for it though, whatever. But what you do in those instances, you suggest that they rent a suite or something, and they're gonna you have to sit down and think for them. You need something to keep them occupied, okay? Because it's going to take me a while. And what you're going to need to do, if she wants you to do all this acrylic, you're going to have a partner, okay? I'm not even going to lie to you. Even if you bring in an assistant who can lay the tips and shape them and everything and get them ready for you to lay the acrylic, even if you laid okay, so they put the tips on, shape, buff, file them real quick and get them etched up for you. And then you come over to you, and then you priming them and laying the acrylic. You send them back over to them, and they're, smoothing out the shape or whatever and buffing and drilling the top, and then you design it. You got to do something like that, some type of tag teaming. I personally don't like doing group parties of enhancements. That's just me. It's not even really worth it, because I'm going to charge you up the woozah. And, yeah, I'm probably going to charge like $150 an hour or something. I just don't really like doing it. I just don't. I'd rather charge like $100, $120 an hour or something like that, or $100 an hour. Probably like $100 an hour, and do express services. That's my final answer on that. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to put the light on the website. You love it, Miss Brown? Yeah. Plus having to carry all your equipment to the event. Yep. I don't travel. I don't leave my house for less than $100. I don't care who it is. I tell them, if what you're getting is not 100, we're going to round it up to 100. Else you got to come to me. It's just that simple. Thanks for giving us the info. Don't worry about the length of the time you're taking. You're helping us out. Okay, Leela, I won't. But really, it's great info. I'm so grateful for it all. Hey, yay. Tommy been waiting for the live. Tommy, I ain't go back and forth with you on that, but I'm telling you, well, I told you it was not, okay? I don't care what you say. That is not how they operate, okay? I promise you. That was trickery. That's what I'm gonna say. That was trickery. Go on, girl, with that announcement. Leela, maybe find a different shop. Bullshit. It might even take a third try. What? Is Valentino gonna sponsor you? Maybe. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say that. Product companies been doing that forever. It's just that Valentino and what's the other one, Mia Secrets, those are the newest ones for your time. They've been doing that for a long time. And I think when people see this right here can get a lot of flack. Somebody might try to beat me up. I'm from Chicago, don't try me. Anyway, no, it's not a big deal. That's what it sounds good, but it's really not a big deal. I don't know what people think, like once the company sponsors you, just got a big check for 20 G's or something. When a company sponsors you like that, they probably just giving you free product or something. Like, I've never even used Valentino products before ever in my life. I don't have not one Valentino product. I heard it's good. I just haven't used it. If you watch my videos, you will know that I'm like old school, and I use the same old thing. I still use Easy Flow, and I just try to keep up with the latest trends and stuff. And I want to get some Valentino, but I just haven't. I just have not. So I don't know. They may reach out and say we want you to do a sponsor video or something, but um, I would do it. But I'm just like, it didn't make my heart skip for joy or anything, because we've been doing this thing for I've been doing this thing for so many years, like OPI and Creative and all, and they've been out for many, many years, and they're still around. And I just know that even if you go work for those companies and you travel and you do stuff, like those girls weren't making all the money people think. And like you go out and you be out all day and sitting at those booths and stuff, and they paying you like $18 an hour. I mean, I guess you could put it on your resume, but I mean, like, you could really build. Things have changed so much that you can build your own brand. So back then, it was like, oh, that helped to boost you as a person, that you could word travel. But now, nowadays, everybody's building their own brand to such a level where you don't need another company to really build yourself up. You're either good or you're not, you know? And that's what I'm saying. Some people are brand ambassadors. I mean, if they did, I would try the products out and give my honest opinion, but it's not like I can't sleep at night because they reached out to me. No. But if they want to put their products on my website, they can. Okay. Matter of fact, that's when I'm going to inbox them and ask them, like, you want to put Valentino products on the website so they can get financing for your products? We can do that. You want to work out that type of deal? I am a goddamn on brand, okay? So I don't worry about other brands. I keep telling y'all, I don't worry about other brands because I'm a brand. Been one. I ain't trying to sound cocky, but I'm a marketing and brand person. That's what I went to school for, like multiple degrees. So I don't want to keep saying that, but just like when people ask me about other people, I'll be like, I'll be worried about my own brand. It's nice that somebody else recognized, but I'm just like, I'm worried about me and you guys. Like, seriously, that's my main goal. My main goal, I like to hear the stories like that girl when she came and said she opened up her own booth and she had the snacks and stuff in the front, and I teared up, and I think other people in there were crying and stuff. That's really my goal, like to see other nail techs really making this career. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't care about being like a brand ambassador or anything. It's nothing really to that, to be honest with you. I'm trying to be nice. London, shut up. I can't I can't help but to be honest. I can't help but to be honest with stuff. And I've been honest all these years. I'm 40 something years old. And it doesn't hurt me. I accomplish all my goals in life. So I was like, wow, okay, people are noticing, but they probably won't even say anything because they see that I'm not like the person to endorse other people. They probably say I got my own thing going. So they probably wouldn't want to reach out to me because they see like, I have my own thing going. I'll take their damn product, put it on my website. Now, if they okay with that, I'll do that. I'll be like, because people come here to buy. Yeah. That's just what it is. So really, my main goal tonight was to answer that question on how to price for groups. So overall, to recap, I'm going to say do express services. Charge by the hour, whatever that number looks like for you that you're happy with. I said 100 an hour, but keep in mind that I've been doing this for over 30 years, okay? And I have a lot of experience and a lot of things up under my belt and stuff like that. So you may not charge $100 an hour. I mean, like if you're okay charging 50, that's fine. Oh, I didn't finish my thing. Shit, I'm curious on thoughts from your experience. Okay, so shut up, London. I didn't finish what I was saying earlier. When it comes to doing group parties, it depends on what type of group parties. You have high-level group parties and low-level group parties. This is just real talk, honey. Okay? I know you have them channels where everybody's all I watched She-Ra 7, and she had a video talking about being politically correct, how people were saying she wasn't politically correct, but she got her following is exploding because she keeps it real. That's what this channel is. Okay? It may not be politically correct or the way you want to hear it. It's just real. Okay? You got high-end group parties and low-end group parties, okay? So what's a low-end group party? Your auntie, your aunt reaches out to you and says, hi, why don't you come over and do with me and the gals, whatever. That's a low-end group party, unless they got a whole bunch of money. Most times that is not the case. That's a low-end group party. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your barbicide with your tools in them to keep them, to take care of the lady in the house who brought you the job, because she pooled everybody's money in that type of situation to give it to you. So you're gonna hook her all the way up. So have your tools ready for her, and the people with just hanging pieces of skin you cannot ignore. And then some people are not gonna agree with this. Get it how you live it. I don't. That's up to you. Fouls and buffers and stuff. You cannot afford to do disposable fouls and buffers for a big group party. For oh my God, if you have a big group party of people that's not paying you that much, you're gonna have to learn how to rotate fouls and buffers. Okay. Oh, I said it. People can say whatever they want, and there's a way to get around that, because you can still spray them down with alcohol. Spray them down with alcohol, and then spray them with barbicide. Okay? And you let them sit off to the side. So if you have 5 or 6 of those, and you're constantly spraying down the one you just used with alcohol to kind of rinse it, and then you spray it with barbicide and let that sit on there for 10 minutes, it's still being disinfected. Argue with me if you want. You'll be arguing with yourself, okay? And do it how you want to do it. This is how I would do it. So that's how you would do it on a low budget party. On a higher end, higher budget party, then you would go ahead and you would pull out your disposable manicure and pedicure things, and you would pull out one for each person, for the person who's paying you all this money, okay, to see, because this is that type of party. So they want to see things that are being individually thrown away after each person, and you'll know when to do which one, okay? But I'm just telling you a way to still keep it clean for people, because you cannot afford to keep throwing away all these utensils and stuff for everybody. I'm gonna tell you something else. With that darn DSW party, with all them hundreds of people that we did, not even hundreds, I think we might have did 100 people while we were there, maybe 150. I didn't do disposables for all those people. I did the whole alcohol barbicide method, and I was letting them dry off on the towel and rotate them and letting the barbicide sit. Because if I would have did that many, do the math. Let's do some math here, okay? Okay? Do the math. Those disposable kits cost on the lower end 50 cents each. If I did, let's say 30 people, what's 3 times, and I'm gonna get to that sanitizable files. 3 times 5. You just really cut into your overhead. Like, you don't have to do that. Now, you said, what about sanitizable files? Let me tell you something about that. Argue with me if you want. You be probably arguing with yourself, because I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. If you know what you know, do what you do. Sanitizable files, right? How do you know it's sanitizable file? Because it's blue. It's blue around there. It's blue. Oh my God, if they saw me up at Deli, they probably cringe at this video. But I've been doing this a long time. Just because when I came in, I had already been doing it for like 10 years. Shoot. Anyway, you know, that's just a way to get you to spend more money, right? You can, and let me go back. How do you sanitize files? You do not sanitize files. You disinfect files. This is something that we know in State Board. You sanitize skin, SS. I said this in another video, SS. Sanitization is for skin. Anything that's not skin related is disinfection, okay? Or sterilization. But it's really disinfection. So how do we disinfect these and see, that's the Asian people. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just gonna say what it is. Asian people are manufacturing this stuff. The Asian people are manufacturing these files, and the way for them to try to charge you a little bit more, try to get you to buy more stuff when you're buying stuff, is to say these are sanitizable, these are not. You can sanitize all of them. All they did was dye the edges of those and say the ones with the blue are, you can disinfect those, okay? You can disinfect all of them, okay? You really can. I'm just saying, argue with me if you want. They're fine. All of those black files, it don't matter if they're blue or white. I said it. I said it. It is a marketing ploy. How do I know? Because that's what we do in marketing. We take a product and we act like we upgraded or recreated it, and it's really just the same thing. We just try to add on more benefits to get you to rebuy it again because it's a good seller. That's what we do. Sorry, I have to tell the truth. That's what this channel is for, to tell the truth. So y'all, if the blue ones cost more about the regular ones, then you can do the same goddamn on thing. That is a freaking trick. There's no difference. London said she knew you like 7 lives back. What else y'all want to know the truth about? I buy the spongy file blocks and cut them into 4. Yep, go ahead. Y'all want to know truth? This is not that fluffy channel. I cannot do it. I will never be approved for monetization on YouTube because Scoop says I'm just not proper enough for their advertisers. So I go into my own commercials. So I think that's what I'm going to cover today. So this is just not too long. Oh, nope. Damn, y'all. Who was that said, I'm tired of working in this salon. What should I do? What did she say? Let me go back to these comments because I don't like to ignore people. Leela. It was Leela. Leela said, you forgot about my question. Leela, are you still here? She said it twice. Don't forget about my question. Don't forget. I'm scrolling. I didn't forget. I just talk, girl. Leela, you said, I see one of your comments. You said that service won't last long if you don't remove that dead cuticle. When you work in a big party, you don't care about them as clients like that. You're just trying to give them a service to enjoy the evening, to enjoy that experience in the moment. That's not your regular client. You're just servicing them for your main client who paid you to do all these people's services for free. So it can last because you're not, it can last. It just depends on that person, but that's not even your concern. They don't even know your name. They just know that she hired a company to come out and do them for free. That's all. But you have to get out there and see how that goes. And that's not really your concern. It's a numbers game. It's trying to get the most people done for the big chunk of money that this person just paid you when you're doing groups. What was your original question though? That's what I'm trying to find. The original question. Oh my God, you said don't forget about my question a couple times. Wait, I gotta find it. Or did you just post it again? Oh, here it is. I'm a new nail tech and I'm sick of working in a nail salon. What should I do? Two questions. Are you a full-time nail tech, and what type of nail salon do you work in? Is it commission-based or do you pay booth rent? Please answer that before I speak any further. And what is it that will be ideal for you? So 3 parts. Do you work full-time? What is the payment or commission structure like? And what is ideal? What is it that you're looking for? And I can tell you, give you some type of direction to move that way. I have a nice nose. Thank you. I just left off Broadway earlier because I had to get some monomer. It was so dang on crowded up there. Oh my God. I've been putting off going up there. I stretched my last little liquid. I went off of Lawrence and Broadway and I stretched my last little liquid to finish up everybody. But I had to go up there today and get some. And I swear, I was in and out over there. I went 2 stores. I was in and out in 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Okay, do you hear me? We got a troll in here. So, all right. All right, took care of that. So I need more information, because for you to say, I'm sick of this and I just can't do it anymore, that's like random and broad to me. Because what is it that you can't do? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you can't do? And what is it that you want to do? That is why I have the workbook. Let's go to a quick commercial break. Chicago Nails and Makeup has created this 30-day nail technician bootcamp challenge. It is great for the existing nail tech or for the new nail tech who wants to take their career to a new level. In this book, you will learn how to take your career and give yourself a brand targeting your specific ideal client. So you want to be a nail technician? Well, go ahead and check out Chicago Beauty today and grab your copy. Available soon. Again, that's www.chicagobeautysource.com. That's www.chicagobeautysource.com. I'll give you enough time to answer that question. Tell me my information before I answer you. I can't answer that. That's a very broad question to me. Because in order to build your clientele, you gotta know what the hell is wrong. You gotta know where you're trying to go. That's the problem in life, and why a lot of people don't move forward, because they're just like sick and tired. And they'll be like, I'm just tired. You ever seen somebody crying like, I'm just tired. 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 You be like, well, what's wrong? Well, what's wrong? I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And it's just like, well, what's wrong? Like, you got to tell me what's wrong exactly. Like, I need to know what's wrong and what it is that you're trying to do before I can give you a question. You get what I'm saying? Good night, Nail by Nikki. That's the thing. So if it's in general and you're not quite sure, then I would say you might want to go back and just look at some of the old videos. I don't know. You might just want to go back and look at some of the old videos if you're not specifically sure on where you want to go. Because for me seeing this as a full-time career, it's a lot of different avenues, and I need to know what will make you happy. Because I know someone who is working in a salon. She just started out. She's busy when she's there. She's starting out making like $500-$600 a week, but that's not making her happy. And we had to dig deeper and to see what her ideal situation was, and then we can move forward with the game plan for her. You get what I'm saying? But if I don't know exactly what it is you're trying to do or what's making you upset in the situation, I can't really give you anything but generic advice, because that's a generic statement. So I was hoping that you were still in here so we could discuss. But if I don't get that answer, then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, because it's, once again, at an hour and a half. Y'all done drove her out of here. I know it wasn't me. It's y'all. It was not me. You think it was my commercials? I don't think so. So if she doesn't come in here in the next couple of seconds and give me something, say something like I'm still here or something, then I'm just going to go ahead and maybe she'll reach out some other way and we could discuss later. But I just thought that was a great topic on how to handle groups. So you got high end, you got low end, and you need to know when to pull out your disposables, and you need to know when to go ahead and pull out your do the whole alcohol disinfect method. Okay, because you look, overhead is real. And I'm gonna tell you this too. When you go out, I don't care. Like when I work for agency, I have to wear, it depends on which one I work for, but I might have to wear a t-shirt, but I always wear black, or I wear my smock. It just depends. But I'm gonna tell you guys as well, when you go out, try to wear black, or at least wear your smock. No matter what. No matter what, wear your smock. Wear your smock. Wear your smock. Wear something to say that you're a professional. Don't look like you just, just. Oh, dang on it. I forgot a major part. Okay, I'm not going to go yet because this is important. Okay, when you go out and you are doing group events, unless you got to feel your way through this. But in general, if you don't know these people, or if it's at a place you don't know, or you don't have a lot of stuff, information about the place, you need to know your general colors that you need to take out. Okay, in general, if you're going to do something that's more corporate or higher end, you need to have a couple of reds, three reds. You need to have a blue red, a blue base red, a pinky red, and an orange red. Okay, so you need to have those three reds, because corporate people are always going to wear, somebody's going to always wear red. Usually bosses will wear red. It's going to be one of the three. Blue base, which is a deep, this is a blue base red I'm wearing. Orangey red or pinky red. Okay, you're also going to need a couple of neutral colors, such as like a beige or a taupe sort of color. You need to have 3 or 4 of those as well. And you need to have a few sheer colors. And I like a lot of Essie sheer colors, like ballet slippers, your traditional colors. Or yeah, bubble bath is really good with OPI. So you want to, if you don't have anything else, you need to have those things, those colors. Okay. And also I would say bring an orange. And then, because of the trends of today, you need to know what the current trend is. It's summer right now, so this summer the trend has been yellow. Okay, over the winter the trend was green. It was. And last year it was blue. You need to know what the trends are. And whites, that was last year. This year has been yellow on the light end and green on the dark end. You need to know those trends and have at least 1 or 2 variations of that in your kit, as well as you always need to have a really white in case somebody wants a French, because somebody's going to always want a French. If you are in a situation where there is a ton of people, like the DSW event, do not do freaking French. I stepped up at that event, and my agency allows me to do this because they know I'm a veteran. And I said, we're not doing French. And I looked at them and I said, I don't offer French. If somebody asks you for French, we don't have time. We have to keep the line moving. It's okay. It's okay. Shit. And in the real world, you charge more for French. We wasn't doing French. But just have it, because it depends on the situation, and have the white and have your French brush. So those are things you want to have on the color end in your kit. One thing I do see some technicians do when I'm out in the field, is even when I go into people's homes, and I do events, it may be like 3 or 4 people, like, oh, she's getting married tomorrow. It's me, my mom flew in, and my sister, and my best, what's that, the matron of honor. So it's 4 people. Okay, that's a small event, but it's a higher end event because they got money, right? You're going to reach out to them beforehand if you are able to, and ask them what the colors for the wedding are, or is there anything specific that they want to see. It'll probably be like a mauve or something. But if not, bring those traditional colors, and also bring something with a shimmer. Okay, something with a slight shimmer or glimmer that you can put over a nail to give it a different effect if it's like a wedding party. What else? Don't bring too many colors. That's what I was gonna say. I've been out with too many nail techs. They be having like their whole nail room in their kit, and it's just overwhelming. And people think that that's a good thing, but actually it makes you kind of look it's not a bad thing. It just shows that you're not seasoned. That's the word I'm gonna use. It just shows you're not seasoned, because you don't know how to narrow the selection. You need to narrow the selection because you're on a time crunch, and you don't want to you don't want to overwhelm people with color selection, because some people will literally sit in your chair and clog up your chair trying to pick a color. So you don't have too much, okay? And that's the one thing I did forget to say. Don't bring out too many colors. Don't have any more than 15 to 20 colors out with you. Okay, and I really have like a dozen. But depending on the event, depending on the event. And somebody else said something. Good night, Nikki. I will need to contact you about the book. If you scroll up to the top, she said, the top of the comments, Brittany, she said where it is. I think it's like in the older one, or it's like in her, but you can contact her. I'm just saying, like, if she doesn't get right back to you and want to get to it right away. If you look at to the top of these comments, I think she explained exactly where it is, if it's something you want to get to right away and she's not able to reach out right away, okay? Future topic, handling the salon pressure of perfection. Girl, by whose standard? That goes into bullying and beauty. That goes under that topic to me. Are you willing to create in-depth DVDs or videos for extreme, wait, y'all know I'm not used to this, for extreme beginners like myself who know nothing at all about nails? Hey, Chicago. Hey. Um, yeah, that's where, what do you call it? You all told me to get on it and I set it up. I just haven't done anything because I'm trying to get this done first. That's where the Patreon comes in. The Patreon is going to be a place where you can come and you can get different membership levels, and that will have the video like step one, step two, you see this, look at that, da, 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 like, you know, and then it'll be like some one-on-one things where I can like Skype in with you. So that, but that's in the future, you know. What I will say is that on my website, Chicago Beauty Source, I do have consultation on there, and if you want to do your consultation via Skype or something, I can do that now. But you got to set all that up on your end if you want to, because that's just really more of a phone thing. But if you want to do your hour right now that way, then I would say I can do that for you. But that's going to be on you to like let me get in on it with you that way, and then you need to have everything set up on your end, and I can kind of coach you through it, if that makes sense. So you'll have your model, you'll have your stuff set up, and I can kind of be like, well, what are we discussing today? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to do ombre. Okay. And I can kind of be your vocal coach while you do it. So that's something you can do. And if you feel like it's going to be a 2-hour set, then you would just purchase 2 hours of the consultation and just put in the notes, you know, I want to do a live like that. And then I'm going to reach out to you and figure out, you know, what time, the time, the date, da da da, and I'm just going to tell you the things that you need to think about in advance, so it's a successful, productive live for you. Okay, so that's the way we can get it done now. Yeah. Do you remember me emailing you about this? About what, the groups, how to handle groups? That's what I said. I thought it was someone else, but she said it wasn't her. So was it you asking me about how to do group? Because somebody asked me about it, and that's what prompted me to do this live tonight. So maybe you prompted this live. I couldn't think who it was. The person who's I thought it was said no. Was it you? Oh. I'm surprised nobody came and said anything to me about vaping, because, oh my God, all this week, all my clients like, oh, you still vaping? Did you see on the news? Did you see on the news? And even my auntie who smokes a damn pack of cigarettes a day was like, oh, you vaping? I just looked at her like, really? Really? So I guess I should go back and smoke cigarettes then, huh? But I was just telling her, like, a lot of major hardcore vapors vape like this. And they do the big smoke clouds and tricks and stuff. I just hold it really in my mouth to get the flavor in my tongue, the lingual kind of passage, and then that's it. I'm not saying it's the best way, but I'm saying I don't really hardcore take it into my lungs. I was asking about a one-on-one, and I was telling you my health circumstances. Oh yeah, you may not remember because you're so bomb. You always busy, girl. No, I remember. Stop it. But thank you. But no, stop it. I remember. Yeah, so that's how we can do it. And actually, that just rolled off the top of my head. I'm waiting on you, though, because it can be done that way. Because I know you said you're starting from the beginning. And the thing of it is, I don't know if you want to do like maybe 30 minutes first, and then we could discuss some things, and then you can set up an hour see, you could break it up. But the way it's set up, you could put an hour or hour and 30 minutes. You just add it to the basket like it's a product, even though it's a service. And you just add that to the basket. So it's up to you. You can put in the notes, I want this 30 minutes to be verbal and we'll talk. Or you could say, I want this hour and 30 minutes or whatever to be this way. So I'm waiting on you. I have to put it in my books though, because my books are busy. So I definitely have to put it in my schedule and make sure no one else books, and put a buffer before and after. Oh, can we meet now? You want me to meet now on a holiday? What do you want to do? A verbal? Do you have the setup to even do everything right now, to do me to have instruction going on and everything? Because you know I am a businesswoman now. So if you're not together and you got me sitting here like I'm just gonna sit there if you ain't ready. I'm like, oh, well, your time is up. I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, you finally ready 20 minutes later? Okay, let's start the clock. No, your time will be starting. I'm just telling you, I'm really funny about my time. Yeah, I really am. I really am. I'm trying to teach you all to be that way. Yep. You got a pen shaped one for CBD. I love them. Yep. Yeah, it's so funny. Things are really shifting and changing. Am I asking y'all? Ah, I have a question a bit off topic-ish, but how do you keep from getting high off nail liquid? I was working my practice hand earlier and you was high, like, oh. I think I'm immune to it. Are you cracking the window? You could crack the window. You could also buy one of those little window double fan things and put that in the window to move the air out the room and keep good ventilation. And also, to be honest with you, your liquid shouldn't be open all the time like that anyway. I don't even smell it anymore, to be honest with you. And sometimes people will come in my house and they're like, your house smells so good. It doesn't even smell like you do nails, because I have plugins everywhere. But I don't really smell liquid anymore, especially when I'm working back to back to back to back. But I only open my liquid when I'm laying acrylic. And so for me to actually lay the acrylic, that's only like 10 minutes. I'm fast sometimes. You know, I'm going to say, especially with the actual laying of the acrylic on a fill-in, that might take like 8 minutes. If I'm laying a full set, that might take like 18 minutes or so to lay a full set. So I don't have that liquid open a lot. And also, really, State Board advises that you, once you're done with your paper towel, whichever you've been using to dap the liquid onto, it should really be in a closed container. But that's not, I don't think that's regulation here in Illinois, but I know places like North Carolina, that is that's State Board regulation, that you have to have a garbage can with a closed lid. So try that as well. Yeah. And I've been seeing some discount salons even do nails on toilet tissue. So you could really flush it down the toilet after you're done. And spray down the table with some alcohol to neutralize the scent. That's another thing. You could flush it if it's on toilet tissue. You could put it in it, or it's supposed to be in a closed container. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Any other questions? Let's see here. I'm quick with it. Girl, I was talking you to death when you were here, though. Sorry, type twice. Voice to text. Oh. Girl, Muni, you just not coming in here. An hour and, what, 47 minutes later? Really? That's what we doing? You don't get the notifications? You real late. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to need you to post a picture up on your profile, too. Okay? I want to know who these people are. I'm all up in y'all face. I'm just exposing myself. That MMA is strong, so monomer is better than the other. I hope you're not using MMA. You should be using EMA, not MMA. And yes, MMA is very strong. And cheap. Yes, you can email me, Chicago@Yahoo. That's it, Chicago@Yahoo. It's just that simple. Yeah. Now, I will tell you guys, like I've said a couple times in other videos, when people start emailing me, asking me for specific advice, you need to be going on ChicagoBeautySource.com and asking for consultation. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to point you to a video for a more general answer. But if you want me to sit down and help you with your specific situation, you need to be booking a consultation. Not trying to be funny, but you got to realize that you guys are asking me how to make money. And I've been through a lot, and I've wasted a lot of time and my own money. And so I help to a certain degree, but it takes a lot of time on my day to keep answering all these people's questions back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I do want to be compensated for that. I'm not going to lie to you. I do give a lot of information free on YouTube, like a lot of YouTubers. But when you want to go very specific, then that's why consultations do exist. And I do that in the corporate world as well. I consult with businesses. I go in and I give them my pitch. I'll speak to them about their situation and give them some specific general kind of scenarios of how things could go. And if they want to hire me, then we discuss a contract and terms and length and payment. Yeah. Are there any other questions? Because I just feel like I got y'all on here too long, honey. You got to get paid for what you know, just like a teacher. That's the thing, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like even this video right here, I just told you all a lot. And to be honest with you, I could have just made an ebook out of this. This could have been an ebook. And it might be an ebook because I didn't go into specifics and lay it out, like what should be in your kits, because it's a little bit different. But, because I'm going to tell you something else. I got a specific way that I pack up. When I go to events, even if I'm late, like sometimes I have something that's downtown Chicago, and it might be in the water tower or something like that, and that's like hard to get to, and the parking situation is a mess, or it's a blizzard, I might get there really late or barely on time. But guess what? I kid you not. I can unpack and be ready to take my first person in less than 5 minutes, because the way that my kit is set up, actually, to tell you the truth, I could just take my coat off, and I've redone it. So I could just actually take my coat off, take my big bottles out, 1, 2, 3, set a few things on top of the table, polishes, and the tray. I'm ready to go. 2 minutes, I'm ready to take the first person. If you, yeah, you got to be organized, and it's got to be like very efficient. Nobody has time to be playing around when you're doing those events. If you get to an event, they paying you about an hour, and you took the first 20 minutes setting up, trust me, they will be reporting back about you. Excuse me, I'm such a lady. They will be reporting back about you, especially if you work with the agency, you know, or something like that, or somebody just refers you and you don't get that much done. Now, I will tell you, there was an event that I did for Rent the Runway. I think you all have heard of that when they were first coming out, Rent the Runway. I did an event for them. You got to be careful, too. This is a whole nother thing. Oh, my God, so much. You got to be careful, too, working with other nail techs, because not everyone is fast. Some people are slow. I understand the nature of the beast, so I know how to be like, you're done. Next, you know. But there are other people that's just like, he is moving at molasses paces and just moving super slow, like they kicking it with their sister or something. And that it becomes a situation where it's not fair, because you've done 10 people and they've done 2. And then at the end of the night, it's still a lot of people to be done. Okay, so I had, you see, I'm a trip. I'm a realist. Let me tell you what happened. So I had an event one time where we had a person who was moving slow as hell, okay? Moving super slow and want to have conversation with every person. But a lot of people have conversation and forget to keep working. You got to be able to talk and work at the same time. But this person want to keep keying and stopping and, really? Girl, if you don't keep fouling. Anyway, at the end of the night, it was still a lot of people. And she had the nerve to say, y'all, we still got whatever many people. I looked, I said, no, I've done. Look, I don't need everybody to like me. I know what I'm doing. I broke it down, so I said, look, I'm gonna take one more person, but to be honest with you, I've done like double the amount of everybody else, and I think you should take a couple of more people. I just told her, I'm like, I think you should be taking a couple of more, because you too friendly. You too friendly with everybody. You stop working. What? You do. I said, I'm gonna do one more and you can take the last 2, 3. I'm like, yeah, you've only done like 4 people. See, I'm a boss by nature. Okay, I've always owned my own salon and been the manager at every job. So it's my job to do my job. And I always watch what else is going on that's just in me. And you go out on jobs too and you see people not pulling their weight. Okay, and she tried to guilt the rest of us to stay to finish up the people, but really they wouldn't be there if she wasn't moving so slow and kikiing with everybody. And in those situations, do not feel guilty. Leave their ass there to do it. Okay, that happened with I did the Wendy Williams show. Wendy Williams show came here not too long ago to film for the start, I think, of season 5. They said that it was filmed, but they weren't sure if they were going to use the footage or not. But they had a thing. It was called an intimate night with Wendy, and she came here to shoot the House of Blues, and they hired us, and it was a line, and I did the people, and I got my tips and everything. But you had the people that were moving slower than others. And it was still line at the end of the night. But I knew that I pulled my weight. So at the end of the night, when it was people, I didn't feel guilty like I felt like I needed to stay because they were moving slow to finish it up. I felt like for the amount that I accepted that I did what I was supposed to do. And I left. Oh, but let me tell you what else happened at that event. See, so you got to speak up. You got to speak up. The parking situation was a problem at that particular event. And they were going to charge us $25 for parking. And so I said, who's in charge? Who's in charge? Who's in charge? He is. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so what do we do to validate this parking? I didn't see the instruction. See, I know how to be aggressive, but you would never say I said anything out of place. I'm sorry, I didn't see anything in the instruction for the validation. I heard it was $25. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, it's 25. This was his response. Yeah, it's $25. Yeah, I mean, like, that's nothing, it's $25. You guys, that's when I had to get quiet because I had to. I say, yeah, but we were told that parking should be taken care of. This is the Wendy Williams show event. Parking should be taken care of. Yeah, but it's just $25. See, here I go with that face again. Did he just say that to me? Who do you think he's talking to? Yeah, because he has money, a whole bunch of money. So $25 for him is like paying $3. But for a person who's only being paid $25 or $30 or $40 an hour, you just told me that I worked the whole damn hour for free. You just dug into my overhead. Okay, that changes whether or not I would have accepted the job. You get what I'm saying? So you can't just spring it on me. But for a person like him, because he's not a nail tech, he doesn't understand how we get paid. He just blew it off like, yeah, it's $25. I mean, it's just $25. You guys, see, I had to go into B mode. See, sometimes people in situations force me into B mode. Right, the parking was part of my pay. I got pictures of that too from that night. I had to stand up. Here I go, always being that person. I can't help it. I was like, you guys, I talked to the guy. He's talking about it's $25. I said, okay. I started talking to other people that was around. I'm like, look, we're not paying this $25. At that point, I just had to get a little ratchet with it. I said, look, we're not paying this. We were not told we were paying this. You all need to reach out with our agency because our agency said we were being paid. Parking was being paid. I don't even think I would have taken this job if I would have been paying $25 for parking. I probably would not have, or I would have reached back out to my agency and told them you need to cover this, and I would have. And so we all were downstairs. We all packed up our stuff when we were done because this was like going on for like 45 minutes trying to figure out how we're going to get our cars because it's in the middle of downtown at the House of Blues. That's a major place in Chicago. Like, we couldn't just go get our cars. I didn't even know where my car was because they took it. When I got there, it's like you had to hurry and get in for filming and everything before the audience started coming in. So I didn't even know where my car was. You had to deal with the valet, and I was not about to pay that. First of all, I didn't have no cash like that on me because we get paid, electronically, direct deposit. So we all sitting downstairs, hair, because it was hair, makeup, nails. There was a massage there too. Anyway, it was like not just 3 or 4 of us on this particular job. It was like 16 of us on this job. So we're all sitting downstairs, and I start getting people riled up. I'm like, look, we're not paying this. They didn't tell us that we had to pay for parking. And so we all started talking to the valet person, the valet manager, and all of this. And I don't know what they did, but they were like, you guys, they took care of it for us. I'm like, okay. And they started rolling our cars up. But while we were all waiting on our cars, we were outside taking pictures in front of the House of Blues and all that type of stuff. You got to really be vocal, and you got to really be strategic, and you got to be willing to talk in this business. If scared money don't make money. And I was not paying that $25, okay? They got it. They got it. Between the House of Blues and the Wendy Williams show, who rented the House of Blues for that night, they had that 25 times 16. That was nothing to them. Okay, they flew out their whole staff. The people you see on TV, I can't think of that white woman name that be over there. She be talking to us. She was there. The little man with the hunchback, he was walking around. Everybody from the Wendy Williams show was there. Everybody was there because we had to be there first. Y'all pay for all these people. Y'all could pay for our parking. We are Glam Squad. We made sure you were wonderful and your guests were taken care of as well. And you could pay for our parking. I'll slowly tell you all little stories like that. It's a lot of them. But yeah. That was a rant, wasn't it? Oh my God, get me off of here. It's been 2 hours. Okay, for real. Are there any more questions? And if not, I'm going to go. I am a Pisces. My birthday is in March. Like you said, you want this service where I come to you. You have to stop to pay top dollar, right? Because you already know, guys, what I say. A person who wants a mobile service or you to come to them is a person of what? Privilege. Pisces gang, yes. Privilege. Don't be trying to get no discounts to a person who wants you to get in your car and come to them. That's a person who got money. Anytime somebody say, I want a service that is a glamour service and I want you to bring it to me, that's a person who's saying they got it. Yes. Okay, you got it. This is what I'm charging you to get it. You down or you not? Told you I had a girl texting me back and forth with all this. I want a gel pedicure. I want a gel pedicure. I want a full set of nails with bling. I want this. She was going, oh, the service was way out there. I was like, oh. I quoted her like $250 or something. And she wanted to go back and forth. Well, what if I get this? I was like, she ain't got it. And I went back and forth for a minute. And I just stopped responding. I'm like, look, when you ready, hit this link. And I copied and pasted the link from my Acuity website. And I said, when you're ready, hit this, whatever. And I hope to see you soon. And then after that, I stopped responding. Because that's a person who wants to be of privilege, but could not afford the privilege. You feel guilty about that? Because I don't. Because they don't feel guilty about that when they doing you any type of way. You better keep that. You know the new saying nowadays? You better get that in your heart, in your mind. The same energy they have with you, you better have it with them. They don't care about exploiting you. You better understand. People do not care about exploiting you. As much as you let them get away with, they will do it. And they will love you and act like they so into you as long as they can get it. And I don't care about having everybody. I say this every video, y'all. But it's some new people in here. I don't care about having every person. I want the right people for me. So, those little slick ass people, you're not the people for me. Go down the street and find somebody else. Go pull up another hashtag and find somebody else. Go over there and find the girl who just, mama bought her some supplies or something. You're not going to get it from me. Okay? Okay? If you Google how many women were in your city, just Google how many women are in your city alone. It's way more people to choose from. And then that's it. Because I feel like I will just keep going and going and going. So, if you all have some topics, let me know. And then also, don't forget to check out Chicago Beauty Source. I am putting up items daily. I'm going to put up the light that I use. I love this light. It moves all different types of ways. It's LED light, and it runs by batteries, and it has 3 different settings on it. And I love it because when I'm doing mobile services, I got it in my mobile kit. When I'm doing mobile services, it's a lifesaver. And it's small and compact, and it folds down really small. Yes, I'm gonna put that up on the site. But yeah, check out the site. If you want to do consultation, you can do that. And then if you want me to do, like one-on-one instruction, I can do that via Skype. I think you can do a WhatsApp or even via Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. And acrylic. You said what brand acrylic do I use for clear? I'm not a big label person when it comes to polymer. Okay. When it comes to clear, I got a couple different clears. I ain't gonna lie to you. All different types of brands. Monomer is the thing for me. And my monomer is Easy Flow. But I also hear that Mia's Secrets is the bomb. So that's no longer a secret. Okay? So that's my answer on that. And then for my everyday acrylic, I blend my own acrylic. So if you look at my Instagram, it's Chicago 1. You'll see that most of my nails are natural pink because I blend my own acrylic up. It's like, do you sell it? That's the next question. I don't yet. And you all want me to. I haven't even thought about that. I just do. I like cover pinks. So I mix my own. So I don't use clear unless I'm doing some type of encapsulation. So that's the answer to that. How do we do it on IG too? I don't have Skype or Facebook. Hmm. You can do it, yeah, Mia Secret and Easy Flow. You can do it with WhatsApp, I think. Or here's another one. I mean, yeah, Facebook. Yeah, I make my own cover pink. I always have. And that's probably why Valentino will not reach out to me because they see that this is the thing and they see that I'm using cover pink. They don't know I make it myself. Maybe they do. I don't know. FaceTime. If you have iPhone, FaceTime. That's the easy, simple way too. FaceTime. Yeah, but if you have Android, because I am an iPhone user, team iPhone. But yeah. So don't worry about that part. We will figure it out. I know you can FaceTime on Instagram now. Oh, really? I need to go look at that. I do. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and log out because this is an hour and 27 minutes. It might, yeah, hour and 27 minutes. I feel like it's even longer than that. I think this is 2 hours because this is 127 minutes. So that's 2 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and log out. Check out ChicagoBeautySource.com. I will be announcing the launch party soon. I know people are tired of hearing that, so I'm not even going to go too deep into that. But check it out now because everything is up there except for the book right now. You'll just see it, but you can't order it right now. Okay. You guys have a great holiday and keep pushing forward. And don't be afraid to do you. All right. Chicago. S-H-E. Like Chicago, Illinois. But it's just Chicago. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy. All right. Bye.